What's up everybody, ManBearCow here, back with another video teaching every class how to get a rune for Phase 2. If you're a druid, you received Eclipse. Hunters get Trap Launcher, mages get Brain Freeze, paladin gets the Art of War, priest gets Mind Spike, rogue gets Poison Knife, shaman get Ancestral Awakening, warlocks get Shadow and Flame, and warriors get Enraged Regeneration. Yes, every class will get a rune by doing this questline, which begins with Highway Robbery in Desolace. To reach Desolace, you will likely have to run from Stone Talon Mountains, following the road south through the Charred Vale. In the northwestern corner of the Kodo Graveyard, you will find a small plateau. On this small plateau, you will find an extinguished campfire. At the campfire, you will pick up the quest Highway Robbery. Again, you need to be level 30 in order to pick up this quest. Otherwise, you will not be able to click on the campfire. The campsite before you is a grisly scene. Judging by the remains, the victims were 2 humans and a dwarf. Markings on the bones indicate a savage attack, but the looted supplies tell you this wasn't done by an animal. The wounds don't match centaur weaponry either. Perhaps an experienced scavenger of these lands would know what to make of this. So we need to find someone in Desolace who knows about the plagued campsite. So we need to talk to a man who knows how to get things.
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
Time is money, friend.
Or just a man who knows things about Desolace. And maybe not even a man. In this case, it will be a goblin. A goblin named Bibli Futzbuckle, to be exact. Follow the trail heading north out of the Kodo Graveyard. Follow the trail as it curves to the east. And once it begins to curve north again, you will find a small settlement just off the road. The settlement will include a house with a fenced-in area next to it. Within the fenced-in area, you will find Bibli Futzbuckle. Ah, so you found another one, he says. I found a couple of scenes like you described. Always camps of humans and dwarves. Rumor among the caravans is a group of horde marauders did it. Seems likely given the victims and how brutal the attacks were. Apparently, the bandits fled Desolace once the Alliance Marshal got hot on their trail. If you're looking to track one of them down, I'd check in a port town. Those always have shady characters coming and going. Might catch one trying to get a boat to somewhere. Well gee, what could be a popular port town in Phase 2? Well, I imagine it will be a port town in a zone with a lot of activity in Phase 2. And what zone will have more activity than Stranglethorn Vale? And what port town in World of Warcraft could be bigger or more notorious for shady shenanigans? It must be Booty Bay. So head to Booty Bay. Tucked away in the corner of town, behind a hanging shark, you will come to the Salty Sailor Tavern. Inside the Salty Sailor Tavern, you will find an orc named Tokal standing near the bar. You with the marshal? No, you don't look like it. The rumors you heard are only half true. Yes, we were pillaging human and dwarven camps, but we weren't doing it for the horde. We were privately employed. I'll tell you the whole story if you buy me some grog. Right behind Tokal, you can speak to the bartender, Nixrax Philamug. Buy a cherry grog from Nixrax, and then give the cherry grog to Tokal. Ah, that's the stuff. Now where was I? As I was saying, our boss wasn't with the horde. She was a night elf named Illari Duskfeather. She gave us intel on the camps, and even let us keep most of the loot. She only kept a few of the rarer finds. Once the marshal was on our tail though, she left us for dead. I don't know her motives, but I think we were set up as patsies. I'm not the vengeful type, but I won't stop someone else from hunting her down. If you're looking for her, she once mentioned a hideout somewhere near Arathai. Alright, so now we head to Arathai Highlands. If you're a horde character, the closest town is probably Taranmill. If you're an Alliance character, you'll probably come from South Shore or Menethil Harbor. When you reach the giant stone bridge to the wetlands, on the Arathai Highlands side of the bridge, you will see a small wooden rope bridge. Cross the wooden rope bridge and then head down the slope. At the bottom of the slope, along the water side, you will find a small boat. Right-click on the boat and it will take you east to an area called the Forbidding Sea. Here you will find a small farm. and on that small farm is a small dock. And on that small dock, you will find Illari Duskfeather. Illari Duskfeather is level 40, so you will either need to be strong enough to take her down yourself, or you will need to have a group with you. And if you can't find a group, well, that's okay. You can actually just hang out nearby and wait for somebody else to take her down. When you're about to defeat Illari, she'll pull a punk move and teleport away. But when she does, she will leave behind a dropped pouch. Right-click the dropped pouch to pick up Illari's key. And again, you actually don't have to take down Illari Duskfeather yourself. If anybody else defeats her, the dropped pouch will appear on the ground, and you will be able to pick it up even if you didn't tag the mob. If you're a Night Elf Druid, you might not even have to fight her. She will give you a dialogue option that allows you to just pick up the key. Once you pick up Illari's key, you walk over to the other end of the dock, where you will find Illari's loot cache near a small shack. Inside Illari's loot cache, you will find a small box along with some coins. Inside the jewel-encrusted box, you will find the Rune of Eclipse. As usual, right-click the rune, and there you go. You have Eclipse. Starfire increases the critical strike chance of your next 2 Wraths by 30%, and Wrath reduces the cast time of your next Starfire by 1 second. Both effects stacking up to 4 charges. Both spells also gain 70% chance at all times to not lose casting time when you take damage. If you plan on rolling a balanced boomkin, this is your spell. Congratulations! Hunters get Trap Launcher, Mages get Brain Freeze, Paladin gets the Art of War, Priest gets Mind Spike, Rogue gets Poison Knife, Shaman get Ancestral Awakening, Warlocks get Shadow and Flame, and Warriors get Enraged Regeneration. If you found this guide helpful, show us some love down below in the comments. And you might want to consider joining the channel with a monthly membership. Memberships begin at $2.99 and are a great way to show your support. You can also earn exclusive perks like early access to videos before they're released to the general public. And in Phase 2, we're definitely going to have a lot more runes to discover. And you're going to want to follow this channel so we can help you find those runes. So do yourself a favor and smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we release new videos. This is ManBearCow signing out, saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.